This one was a quite refreshing romantic anime. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another anime first impression video for you guys. This is going to be on a romance anime that I watch on Crunchyroll called The Ice Guy and His Cool Female Colleague. It's not self-explanatory, to be honest. It kind of is the opposite. But anyways, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. You give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can also check out my channel update that I released not so long ago, explaining what's going on in my personal life. And yeah, you guys can also follow me on social media in the description below and watch any other first impression videos that I've released so far. Um, it's a romance anime, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm gonna make it personal towards the end of this video. And I apologize if I make it too personal. But anyways, we see this young lady who is very nervous about going to her new job. She's kind of being seen as a serious girl all her life, and on her way to her new job, she bumps into this guy who has his feet frozen on the ground, literally frozen, and he is basically telling her that he got so nervous that he froze himself in spots. So he's trying to calm down so he can, you know, uh, melt and then go on his way. Well, she gives him tea, and they basically have a little cute moment together, and his ice goes away, and he feels warmth inside. It's how he explains it. Um, we also learn that he is essentially the son of a snow woman. He's a yokai, so he's able to create ice, and especially with big emotions. Basically, some type of ice or snow creates himself around him, showing that his emotions are growing. So they end up being worker buddies, and they sit together. And throughout, I want to say the third part of the episode in the middle, um, she is doing a lot of cute things to make him feel better. Like at one point, he says he's never been able to touch a flower, and she brings him mulch that will help flowers grow, and him still be able to touch flowers without them dying of frost. Um, and he wants to pet a cat, and she brings him the whiskers of her cat. That way, he can at the very least have something that belonged to a cat. And um, he at one point says that he is really wanting to um, just, you know, be more of a normal person, and she really is there for him for all that, and it's just cute. On the other hand, he tries his best to also comfort her, and she buys him a coffee that she's been looking forever. And she realizes, in her own mind, in her own thoughts, she doesn't say it out loud, he must have gone store to store just to find this drink because she herself had gone to store to store and they're discontinued. So um, they are doing little love actions to each other, and the relationship is growing little by little. One point, he messes up in his work and he has to stay late to finish something. And she leaves, but she comes back and brings him a coffee and tells him, "Hey, don't stay up too late. Like, take care of yourself." And he feels jittery because she took time out of her personal time to come back and, you know, make sure that he was okay. And yeah, it's just cuteness overload. I've watched two romance series, and this one touched more at home, and especially from the things that I'm going through right now, um, it really did. I don't know if it's just because of that or because I enjoyed this one more. I did rate Tomo-chan's a Girl higher because I think in general people would enjoy that one more as a rom com, but this one's more of just romance. And for those who haven't seen my channel update, my my father passed away a few days ago, and um, I'm going through this whole process of just mourning, right? Some days I feel good, like today, most of the day was good, but um, it is the one day that my dad would pick up the girls and take them to dance class with my mom, and um, when I would go then to see them after school, I would see my parents, uh, how they did small things for each other, that they made it obvious to one another that they were doing this out of love. Like my mom telling my dad, like, "Don't buy me flowers. You're spending $10 for nothing." And he's like, "Well, I want to give you flowers because you deserve flowers." And my mom, at the last few years of my dad's life, he was in a wheelchair, and she would take care of him so much, um, physically, that it was just amazing how I never saw her complain. So seeing this romantic anime just reminded me of how my parents served one another. It wasn't just love. It was beyond that. They they really did just serve one another. They watched out for one another, and they listened to small things that, um, if they didn't enjoy or do something, they would do something. Like, for example, I sometimes would tell my dad out of the blue, like, "Man, it's been a while since I've had this." The next time that I saw him, he would have that dessert or that snack for me because he listened. He listened to the small things, and that was his way of loving us. And yeah, it was a great first episode. Um, Personally, I want to give it a 7.5 or 8. But I think audience wise, I don't think it's going to stand out more than Tomo-chan is a girl. So I'm going to say this is a 7 out of 10. It is recommended though if you're into romance anime. Again, I apologize for getting a little bit too emotional. Still in my journey, and um, uh, like I've been told, it's not a destination, it's a journey that I'm gonna be on for the rest of my life. So, anyways, this one really hit hard at home, at least for how I saw my parents loving each other. So, go check it out. Give some love to it. There's one episode out. Give some love to my channel. Comment, like, and share. I do appreciate everyone who is supporting me, and for those who reached out, thank you so much. Even just here in the comment section, I've had some people reach out on private messages as well. So thank you for the love and support, and I really do mean that. I really do. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.